For over 2 decades, two titans have dominated the battlefield of first-person shooters. One is lightning fast, the king of reflexes, kill streaks, and cinematic chaos. The other, vast, strategic, and destructive, where every bullet feels like a piece of war itself. Call of Duty versus Battlefield. And now, in 2025, the war is raging again, because Battlefield 6 just dropped and it's crushing Twitch. Over 850,000 live viewers, outpacing almost every Call of Duty title except Warzone. So, is this the end of the Call of Duty empire, or just another round in the eternal FPS war? Grab your headset, soldier. Today, we're diving into the legendary battle between Call of Duty and Battlefield. From their humble World War II beginnings to the 2025 comeback that's shaking the FPS world. It's the early 2000s. Half-Life has changed the rules. LAN cafes are booming, and FPS games are evolving fast. Then, EA and a small Swedish studio called DICE unleash Battlefield 1942. Released in September 2002, it's not just another World War II shooter, it's a revolution. For the first time, you can battle with 64 players, fly planes, drive tanks, capture flags, and experience a massive war sandbox. It sold over 3 million copies, and fans loved the freedom. But it had one weakness. Single player was almost non-existent. A year later, Activision strikes back. October 29th, 2003. Call of Duty is born, created by a group of ex-Medal of Honor devs at Infinity Ward. It's also set in World War II, but this time, it feels like a movie. Explosions, scripted moments, AI teammates yelling "Go, go, go!" It's chaos, it's cinematic, it's Hollywood war. CoD sold around 4 million copies, outpacing Battlefield's debut. And from that moment, the lines were drawn. Battlefield gave players a war to live in, Call of Duty gave them a war to feel. After the first encounter, both sides reloaded for round 2. In 2004, DICE went to Vietnam. Battlefield Vietnam added helicopters and rock music blaring through choppers. It was ambitious and buggy. Still, it sold over 1 million copies. Then came Battlefield 2 in 2005, and boom, a modern setting, class setting, 64-player conquest, and endless mod support. For many fans, this was the golden era. Meanwhile, Activision fired back with Call of Duty 2. Bigger, bolder, better graphics, and one of Xbox 360's best-selling launch titles. But the real game changer came in 2007. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. Gone were the Nazis, replaced by terrorists, nukes, and modern politics. The campaign was tight and cinematic, with unforgettable moments like the nuclear blast mission. And the multiplayer? Fast, addictive, and perfectly balanced with kill streaks, perks, and prestige ranks. It was lightning in a bottle. 13 million copies sold, and the FPS landscape changed overnight. Battlefield tried something new. Bad Company 2008. A light-hearted campaign, fully destructible environments, and the new Frostbite engine. It was different, charming, and ahead of its time. But in 2009, CoD answered with Modern Warfare 2, a cultural phenomenon. Controversy, memes, no Russian, it had everything.
Remember, no Russian.
Over 22 million copies sold. And just when you thought Battlefield was out, Bad Company 2 2010 brought Destruction 2.0, tight gunplay, and a loyal fanbase. The war was officially heating up. CoD ruled sales, Battlefield ruled innovation. 2011, the FPS war goes nuclear. Battlefield 3 launches with a jaw-dropping trailer. Is it real? Gamers ask. Realistic lighting, jet dogfights, 64-player chaos. Battlefield 3 sold over 15 million copies. But in the same year, Modern Warfare 3 drops and detonates the charts. It sells 26 million copies, breaking every entertainment record at the time. Battlefield offered teamwork and realism. CoD delivered instant action and reflex dopamine. The community completely divided. Reddit threads, forums, YouTube, chaos everywhere. Then, in 2013, Battlefield 4 introduced Levolution, dynamic destruction, skyscrapers collapsing mid-battle. It was glorious and buggy. So buggy, EA had to apologize publicly. COD's Ghosts wasn't much better. A forgettable campaign, weak multiplayer, but still solid sales. 2014, COD goes to the future with advanced warfare, jetpacks, exosuits, chaos. Battlefield goes cops and robbers with hardline and crashes harder than any getaway car. 2016, Battlefield 1 rewrites the playbook. Set in World War I, it's emotional, cinematic, and visually breathtaking. Over 25 million players. Meanwhile, COD goes to space, Infinite Warfare. The trailer becomes one of YouTube's most disliked videos ever. The winner of 2016? Battlefield. For the first time in years, fans agreed. DICE had outdone Activision. After 2016, the war cooled for a bit. In 2017, both sides looked backward. Call of Duty World War II brought players back to Normandy with emotional storytelling. Battlefield 5 returned to World War II too, but launched half-finished, with content missing and marketing backlash. COD stayed strong. 2019's Modern Warfare reboot was a masterstroke. Darker tone, new engine, crossplay, and the birth of Warzone, the free battle royale that exploded across Twitch. Then came 2021, Battlefield 2042. 128 players, futuristic combat, and big promises. But when it launched, it was a disaster. Bugs, empty servers, broken systems. Metacritic 68 out of 100. Meanwhile, COD Vanguard played it safe but stable, and Warzone continued printing money. 2022 and 2023 saw Modern Warfare 2 and 3 dominate again, earning hundreds of millions annually. Battlefield was quiet until now. October 10th, 2025, Battlefield 6 hits. And it's not just a return, it's a resurrection. Set in a near-future world on the brink of global collapse, it blends modern warfare with cutting-edge destruction. Dynamic weather, collapsing cities, squad coordination, and new escalation modes turn every match into a cinematic war movie. The result? Twitch explodes. Over 856,000 concurrent viewers, beating nearly every COD launch except Warzone's peak. Even its beta shattered records. 300,000 plus Steam players. A huge sign of life for the franchise many thought was dead. And Call of Duty Black Ops 7 continuing the Cold War storyline, the momentum is clearly shifting. For the first time in a decade, Battlefield is back on top of the conversation. What makes this rivalry so fascinating isn't just sales or graphics, it's philosophy. Call of Duty is speed, polish, and instant gratification. You spawn, shoot, die, respawn, and repeat. Fast, flashy, and cinematic. Every second is a dopamine hit. Battlefield is scale, patience, and chaos. You don't just fight, you witness war. Tanks rolling by, buildings collapsing, squads coordinating across kilometers. COD wins on accessibility. Battlefield wins on immersion. And when one evolves, the other adapts. COD borrowed Battlefield's large-scale modes. Battlefield borrowed COD's faster pace. It's a never-ending arms race, and we love it. Even their communities reflect that duality. COD fans chase high KDs and flashy plays. Battlefield fans pride themselves on teamwork, realism, and that one perfect sniper shot from 600 meters away. It's the arcade shooter versus the war simulator. And both are essential to gaming culture. So, what comes next? Call of Duty is now under the Microsoft ecosystem, which means Game Pass support, cloud access, and even tighter connections across every platform. But here is the twist. Black Ops 7 just launched, and the reception has been rough. The game is sitting at a 67 Metacritic score and an unbelievable 1.6 user score, one of the lowest in CoD history. Battlefield, on the other hand, is fully committed to technology. EA reportedly poured more than $400 million into Battlefield 6, placing it among the most expensive shooters ever made. Massive destruction, dynamic storms, and full-scale warfare are all back in force. Both franchises are transforming into giant live service ecosystems with constant updates to maps, weapons, playlists, and seasonal content. And while fans argue non-stop about which one is better, this rivalry is exactly what keeps both series alive. Because let us be real, would Call of Duty ever push this hard without Battlefield chasing right behind it? And would DICE continue to innovate without COD's pressure breathing down its neck? Competition does not just help. It is the reason we have seen some of the greatest FPS moments ever created. So whether you are the type who quickscopes in shipment or the person who coordinates an airstrike on orbital, this war belongs to you. The story of Call of Duty and Battlefield has never truly been about who wins. It has always been about two different visions of war, each spectacular in its own way.
Thanks for watching. If you've ever rage quit a match or shouted "Revive me, bro," this video was made for you. Drop a like if you're Team CoD, comment BF forever if you're Team Battlefield, and don't forget to subscribe for more gaming deep dives every week.